what you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, before we part, and so, Clive, will you?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied. The people I understand. The last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive, and may Grieger guide us. All of us.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's bales.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing, and if that's what has to happen, then so be it. We get to see just...
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's Manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heavenhall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
alive. Look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off.
But
your comrade. Don't let them.
I will.
Come on.
That isn't only a guard dog.
No. It's a relic beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. Just as I dreamed of doing all my plans. It was all at what is my faith.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You?
It's lost.
What? Lost wing. My lost wing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we'll finish this quickly.
get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin!
What's happened? Can't.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive? Ffxvi. You will find a village in...
Do you have any fresh water?
Come on.
Caution, brother.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Is something the matter? Quiet.
Him make
Someone.
Yes, but
It's you.
I shall. Shall I?
All right. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock.
Thank you. Well then.
Mother, save us.
But now there's only one.
Oh, the moon doomed.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye. All their fancy silk stained.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes,
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy. Uncle Byron. It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. City's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Slow. Nice try.
Forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Luthos. Yes! Yes!
Actually, I wouldn't. Nice try.
vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Waloed.
Get back.
I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
All the rest.
Joshua!
use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will you be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself. Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Trouble with your gear, or what do you want? No scratches, right? Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. And?
Let me tell you.
All right.
Them room might be. You see, there were some to for them.
Was it?
Aye. And all without aiding or abet. Told me, said. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the rich, and that's when. And the rest, a dozen. But I can say, you've all.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to. Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to
How are we
Mrs. Jones?
supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cat?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
done?
How are we supposed to do our job? You in the hills are crawling with a Kashik, and the valleys are full of ether.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else?
They're all right.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's...
Then I'll check the workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, then do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes.
We've had no word from Canva for... Please tell me Mid is all right.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like Miss Midadol?
You can start by paying attention during your lessons.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. What's this tucked inside it? Sid's best invention. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otter might know.
Well, open electrical sub.
I think
Those...
Who's that?
I didn't break.
Something caught.
Did you... Can you...
No. There. How about now?
You said flipping more? Yeah.
They started playing when I removed this.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you, Sid showed it to me once. Said it was... Let's just hope it's the stuff shit.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some...
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his
No, we're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their reversion?
Ask me when, though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. All done?
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out. Speaking of which...
Worried about him.
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was... So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed. Try as I might, I can't for the life... And seeing as how...
Well,
All right.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty.
Bloody hell, Clive.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you.
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help. If it weren't the ring, and it was something...
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn.
And sometimes it doesn't.
Don't be like that.
Fine, if it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was that we apprenticed together. But
you've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I dipped the ring brought it all back. Like a tell it was one of his. The bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it?
It matters, because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't...
So what?
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village. My armour keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. Because the curse breakers deserve better than... And I refuse to be shown up by the lot.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I doubt he'd be too happy.
Then just this once. Swallow your pride and focus all keeping the curse breakers armed. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't...
What'd you say, Blackthorn? And it's not like you'll be going...
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon...
In Dravost, my old village.
Dravost, eh? That rings a bell. Just north of the fields of... Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravost, and I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid!
Vaguely.
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards. I fear the soil here does not agree. However, I believe...
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environment. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine, the endeavor
And all you need...
That is correct. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. No.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
people of armor might not have been the friendliest sorts. They didn't deserve this. Not that the Ether cares.
Damn it. The whole village has turned. That'll do, girl.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic. What will happen to Mid and the others?
They'll be fine as long as Sid is...
Not here.
The free city's under siege?
No use calling Ambrose. Now. This might take a while.
Be safe.
Kicked out already?
No.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like... I suggest you go...
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise. I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just...
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
So, not much going on.
It's just... When I was a lad... Club, you're good with people.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it. It'll be near the forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
The forge on the hill.
Good luck.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
I have some things for sale. Farewell, traveller. Isn't there anything we can do to help? It doesn't seem fair, the menfolk having to deal with all this.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you. He's waiting.
Then I suggest...
Didn't you apprentice to...
So what if we... Fuck! We're getting... These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless...
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so... Oh. And if you're struggling to fight... That prick knows exactly... He's not wanted here.
All right.
it's knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them, would they?
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right, and the other kind, who are in it for different people like Zoltan, whose work is the kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among them. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throat, and bit by bit, people start. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So,
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, he saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years...
You know what I mean, though, right? What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault. You could...
It doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without his furnaces, so... Do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it.
Hold on, Blackfall. Sid made those things for us. They give us... And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Dravozd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two, would you, August?
All right, then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders...
Time for a spot of hunt.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Sorry, but if none of you lot can smell ore anymore, we're gonna have to start looking for new clients.
Let's make this quick, shall we? I dare say that will be enough for a decent set.
What's this all about then?
Dunno. Some kind of new...
Any trouble finding...
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Right then. Time to put everyone pulls their weight. We'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work.
You know what this means, don't you?
Sorry. That thing you built us has... You've saved our village.
It's Blackthorn you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pet Cole's cinder. Our secret... I've always envied, since the day no amount, but is it any...
The cinders would...
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters... I reckon he's...
See the...
All right.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay help. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me.
Pick Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, there's no greater honor for us. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness. But if that helps, what was it you said? Sounds like I bet.
It's good to see you.
I don't know. I'm now. Where was I? Oh yeah. About to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
If it's... knowledge you seek, we've tomes aplenty to guide you in your search.
Those tomes wouldn't happen to have letters in them.
Cole said it was an army